Greetings. Today we're in Psalm 86, and my, does God have something to talk to us about today? Verses 11 to 13 in the Aramaic version read, "Teach me your way, O Lord, and I will walk in your truth. Give me an undivided heart. Give me an undivided heart that I may fear your name, and I will praise you with all my heart. You love me and have placed your greatness upon me." Wow. Today we're going to get to the heart of the matter. There is power available that is far beyond anything we've heretofore known. Few tap into the glory of God. We're aware of it. We know of it intellectually. We read about it in the Word. Some have seen and been touched by the glory, yet it still remains something distant, something foreign, something strange and mysterious. Nevertheless, the Word of God says, Christ in you is the hope of glory. So that means even though there is mystery attached to it, it is something that enters into our lives. It gets close, real close. In other words, it's a heart matter. The reason we fail to see the fullness of the glory of God manifest in our lives is because our hearts are divided. If you can unify your heart, then nothing will be impossible to you. So we're talking about concentrated focus and togetherness on the inside of our lives. The Word tells us that one can put to flight 1,000 and two, 10,000. That's speaking about exponential increase. In a marriage, if the husband and wife can be in unity, they'll see 10,000 times more power. They'll be 10,000 times more powerful than if they were to operate individually. If you were to get into true unity, true togetherness, then the power of your decisions and the power of your life will be so far greater than were you to be operating as two separate individuals who might share a contract, or who might share the bed, or who might share conversation. It is the unifying factor that generates the power within our lives. Children will often be trying to operate on one parent separate to the other. And when they succeed in doing this, in creating some kind of diversion, some kind of separation, then they often will get their own way to the detriment of the power and the unity that could be available were both parents to be operating in unity. Church is the same. Jesus said, "If two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything they ask, it shall be done for them." So our lack of power in the church arises because of our division, because it's hard to get even two people to agree. To really be in unity. You might have some doctrinal agreements, but this goes way beyond that. This goes about our union together. If we could just get it together, then nothing would be impossible to us. Long before we ever get married, long before we ever go to church, we're robbed of power and we're robbed of God's glory because our hearts are divided. If I can't even find unity within myself, then how can I ever truly experience unity in my marriage or in my church? If I can't find it even within myself, our hearts get so divided by a multiplicity of things, by worries and fears and anxiety and bills and materialism and lusts and wants and needs and people and places and things and television and social media and secrets and money and business. And the list goes on and on. Most of us can't even sit down and spend an hour in prayer without our minds wandering off on some tangent. The eyes of your heart are on many things. We have so many angles of vision. We need to bring it all together and fix our eyes on Jesus and get everything pulled together within us. This is what Psalm 86 is bringing us to. If you can focus the eyes of your heart on Jesus, then he'll take care of the rest. And the thing that gets us together, that pulls us together, is worship. This is the wisdom of worship. So many things are accomplished through worship. It pulls everything together. On a Sunday morning in church, you've been worried and concerned about so many things during the week. At last, you get a moment where you can put all that aside and just fix your eyes on God, and God brings everything together in worship. Brings unity into your heart. Bring unity in your heart. Put an end to the divided personality. Bring an end to your internal state of division. And then God will bring about an accumulation, an extravagant accumulation of his grace and power and glory into your life. Let God bring an end to your spiritual schizophrenia, to the spiritual schizophrenic heart. And then every time you catch yourself diverting, every time you catch yourself glancing over at this thought and thinking about that thought, then get a hold of those thoughts and bring them into line with your focus upon Jesus. And then nothing will be impossible to you. And many of the things you're worried about, you'll see God take care of, or God will drop into your heart a word of wisdom on how to handle a situation, or he will tell you one of his secrets that gives you victory in your life in that particular area. This is what we need to be praying. Oh God, give me an undivided heart. Oh God, give me an undivided heart. A heart that is steadfast and set upon you. I pray that for you today. God bless you. We'll see you again tomorrow.